Tonight we are looking at Johnnie Walker XR21, and I'm quite looking forward to giving this a nosing and tasting. I did like the blue label, but it was bloody expensive, and so I'm trying to tone down and give the credit card a little bit of a break. But then I found this 21-year-old, 159, 160, maybe in between for this bottle. So definitely not a cheap bottle. Welcome to the Whiskey Lovers Society with me, Gert Retief. I'm really looking forward to giving this a quick nosing and tasting. I did pour it about 5-10 minutes ago. Lovely golden color to it. So little stickiness to it, a little bit of a viscosity, not much, but yeah, 160 euros is what you're going to pay for this one, and 21-year-olds, that's 40%. That's the only thing that bothers me and not really ticking a box. But tonight it's all about the nosing and tasting. Are you going to enjoy it? And of course afterwards you need to make a decision. Are you going to buy, give it a rest, maybe looking at the Johnnie Walker green label, a blended malt whiskey, this one blended Scotch whiskey. We're not going to be judging this one on all the criteria, the normal single malt criteria. For me, it's all about, is it going to be something that I'm going to enjoy or not? And for this one, I did a little bit of research as well. Sometimes when I have an age statement whiskey, I like to do a little bit of digging, a little bit of extra research. I mean, they took 21 years to make this one. So you need to be a little bit extra careful that you give a lot more information and maybe not miss something that's really special. But you know, when you go onto the websites and you look at the information, sometimes they do, well, it feels like they're giving me something that they pull out of their backsides. But yes, in crafting Johnnie Walker and Sons XR21 years old, a mellow and indulgent blend. Well, at that price, it is definitely a little bit of an indulgence for me. We have used an extremely rare three-stage blending method, a long warming finish. The exceptionally blend of perfectly matured whiskies is supremely smooth and complex. Well, we have to judge for ourselves. So on the nose, cheers. Now, it is lovely on the nose. It is sweet, it's friendly, it's fruity. It's a little bit raisiny for me. There's a little bit of a tropical fruit component, a hint of a banana coming through, a little bit of a toffee note for me. There's a little bit toffee caramel, English caramel toffee note. I get a hint of a furniture polish note, a little bit of a rum and maple tobacco, a little perfumey note. There's a little dried fruit component, almost like peaches. Wow, it is nice. A little leathery note as well. It is lovely on the nose. And of course you can give this one at 40%. You can give it a little bit of an agitation. Not going to burn the senses, not going to burn the nose, and probably not going to burn the taste buds, especially if you are a high ABV man, aka me. So it is lovely. And definitely something that shouts it, hopefully it's going to taste nice as well. So on the taste, cheers. Wow. It is lovely. Low ABV, so you don't really have to take that small sip, but it's a lovely sweetness. It's actually much sweeter than I expected. That dried fruit component is there. There's a little bit of a chocolatey note. There's a little bit of a bitter note coming in. That 21 years old in the oak is definitely showing up. But I think it's a nice balance between the sweetness and when you get that little raisiny notes, you get a little bit of a Christmas cakey note. And when you move down in that last minute, you get a little bit of a oakiness coming through. Lovely. A little bit sweeter now on the nose. There's a hint of honey coming through, almost like a little beeswax. And a little spiciness. Let me just try again. Wow. 21 years old. Definitely in the taste there is a little bit more complexity for me. There's a little bit more sweetness for me. And that oak definitely builds up. On the second sip, there's a little bit more oaky, a little bit more espresso type of note. That little tannins of that wood comes out quite nicely actually. And it just shows a little bit of more maturity. Sometimes you get a whiskey that is just bitter. This one is a bitter, well, with a little bit of a rounded edges for me. One more sip. Oh my word, that is really lovely. I'm not 100% sure if it's worth 160 euro. There's quite a lot of bottles here in my bar that will be much cheaper. And of course for me that Johnnie Walker green label stands out. But this one, it's more Christmassy cake. It's more like something that you will have on a cold winter's day. And something that I also saw on their website, they talk a little bit of a smokiness. Now I'm trying to find that smoke. Maybe I'm used to that big smoke taste. I'm definitely not getting any smokiness on the nose. I know the taste, well, maybe my taste buds has been overtaken by the Lefroy's, but I'm not really getting a smokiness on the taste. Let me know in the comment, do you get the taste of smoke, lightly smoke, or what they will call is a warm smoky flavor? Now I really am not getting that. But final thoughts. This is really a nice whiskey. It's a nice sweet whiskey. It's a whiskey that I think you can give to anybody to give it a go. They will enjoy it. Enjoy it neat, maybe with a drop or two of water if you really have to. But at 40%, it's been done to death with the water. And but yeah, I do enjoy it. I'm just worried about that 160 euros. But in all the schemes of things, nowadays it seems that 160 euros is the 90 euros of a couple of years ago. So definitely something, give it a go. If you can go to a pub, I'm sure you will find it there. Get yourself a dram, taste it, and let me know in the comment what you think. So that's me, the XR21 Johnnie Walker. Definitely a hit for me, and something that I will definitely recommend. So thanks for watching, and of course please remember to like, share and subscribe. We are slowly walking towards that 3,000 mark. Cheers.